why you should start a YouTube channel to help others. Have you been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but you just weren't sure if it's right for you? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. In this video, I'm going to give you a simple test of a few questions, and if answered correctly, you should start a YouTube channel. And if answered incorrectly, you should not start a YouTube channel. And if you want to know what those questions are and how you rank, stay tuned because we're starting right now. Hey, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. There's a big subscribe button there. It's meant to be used. You got to hit that subscribe button right there. And next to it, there's a bell. Sounds just like that. If you push that bell, the harder you push it, the louder it'll be, by the way. Once you push that bell, turn on all notifications. That way you become part of the VIP family, the Fisher family, who gets notified before anybody else about these videos. You want that. Now, I've been selling online since 2009. I have my branded products on thousands of websites, and I've learned a few things along the way. I share them on this channel. I share with you how to get more business, get more customers, and market online. So make sure you subscribe. That way you have access to all this. I also have a $97 free e-commerce course that you could get. Awesome. But you got to go down there and you got to click. You got to click to get, okay? But it's free. There's no credit card required. You just click and learn. It's super simple. Now, if you have been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, put your comments below. What are your fears? What do you want to do a YouTube channel? Why do you want to do a YouTube channel? All those things matter. So put it in the comments below. Now, YouTube channels are not for everybody. Not everybody should have a YouTube channel, but for some of us, it's a perfect place to put our content. So I'm going to run through a few questions here. I've got them right here in front of me, and I want to ask you these questions. I want you to answer them honestly. Number one, do you have a special talent? Like cooking, sales skills, you're a workout guy, you're a tech person that you want to share with the world. That's number one. Now you're just going to answer yes or no to these. That's it. Number two, do you have time to devote to a YouTube channel? In other words, it's going to take you at least a few hours a week. If you don't have a few hours a week and you're not going to have that every single week, probably wouldn't be good for you. So you got to answer that one yes or no. Okay. Question number three. You ready? Do you realize that it's a long-term venture? Now, some people think I'm going to make 2 or 3 videos and I'm going to be famous and I'm going to go viral and I'm going to make tons of money. It's not going to happen. Okay, it's just not going to happen. That's not how YouTube works. YouTube can take you months or even years to really build up an audience and a following. I know I do a lot of videos and we're growing this channel, and that's great, but it takes time and it's a slow process. And a lot of times your videos don't do well, and you got to keep putting out videos even when those don't do well, so you can get more data, so you can find out what kind of videos you're going to have to do to get more. So super important. It's a long-term venture. Number four, do you enjoy talking on camera? Okay, I mean, primarily that's what YouTube is. Can you do it with not getting on camera? Yes. It's much harder to be successful if you're not on camera. If people can't see you, it's hard to connect with you. Not saying it can't be done. There's a lot of channels out there that have millions of subscribers and there's not a person on camera, but it's much harder to do, and it's going to be a real uphill battle. So that's a yes or no. Do you enjoy talking on camera? Number five, do you have a product or service you want to sell? Yes or no? This is not a deal breaker. I mean, maybe you just want to do a channel and you just like to talk to a camera and you have no other alternative motives whatsoever. You could do it. But for the most part, people do it because they have a product or service they're trying to promote. I have courses. I train people on how to sell online. They can buy my courses. They can buy my coaching. Most people don't. It's a small percentage that does, but that small percentage helps pay for all of this, okay, and all these videos and all my time. So I do have products to sell. So answer the question, yes or no. Do you have a product or service you want to sell? That's number five. Number six, are you willing to do videos on a consistent basis? Now, what do I mean by that? You can't run a YouTube channel and be haphazard. You can't put out 3 videos today and none for a week, and then 2 more in a day, and then 5 more the next day, and then none for a month. It doesn't work that way. It's got to be consistent. I originally started off Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and those were the days I did my videos and I set up everything, and that became very difficult to do. So now what I do is I film 1 day a week, and in that day I do all the videos that I'm going to do for the next week or two. I'll do 5 or 10 different videos, and now I have one every day. So Monday through Friday a video comes out, people see those, and it helps me build my channel. Now, the fact is, the more frequently you post provided they're good videos, they're good information, the quicker your audience is going to grow. So, you know, if I found that when I post 5 days a week, guess what? I get more subscribers than when I post 3 days a week. Number 7, do you have the equipment to film videos? You're gonna have to have some equipment. Now, could you do it on your cell phone? Yeah, you could, but you're probably gonna have some added lighting, maybe an added microphone, something. I use a DSLR camera. I have a shotgun microphone on it. I have lighting all the way around here. You don't need all of this in the beginning, okay? There's a lot of people that maybe say are recipes and they do cooking and they just set up a camera on a stand in their kitchen. But you know, you gotta get your lighting right. You gotta have your sound right. People will watch a video that maybe isn't the best quality visually, but if your audio is bad, they won't watch it. They will not watch it. So you got to have good audio. So make sure if you are using a phone that you're going to be within maybe 3 feet of that phone. If it gets any further away from that, it's going to pick up a lot of side noise and your videos aren't going to sound good. So make sure you have the right equipment. Do you have the right equipment? Yes or no? Number 8, and number 8's a big one. Can you handle criticism? Guess what? I don't care how good you are, no matter how awesome your information is, there's going to be people out there that's going to be hating on you. They're going to be writing bad things. They're going to be putting bad comments. And if you internalize that and let that bother you, then you won't be successful. And I don't care what YouTuber you show me, anybody who has any kind of audience whatsoever is going to get bad comments. They're going to get thumbs down. They're going to get all that stuff. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter, because all YouTube cares about is that you're getting interaction. So if you're getting bad comments or you're getting good comments, YouTube doesn't even look at that. All they know is that you're getting comments. So you could literally have a channel that got nothing but bad comments. I wouldn't suggest this, and still grow the channel, because YouTube's going to send you traffic because people are interacting with you. All right, so let's rate yourself. Let's rate yourself right now. Now, I gave you 8 different questions and they were all yes or no. Now you're probably wondering, how did you do? All right, well, let's check this out. If you got all 8 of them as a yes, you're doing great. You are doing great. You probably should start a YouTube channel. You probably should have started it long ago and you shouldn't have waited. But what if you got 7? Because remember I said not all of these things, you know, are necessary. I mean, like, you got to have the equipment. Obviously you can't shoot videos without that. So if you got a no to that one, obviously you couldn't do well. But what if you got 7? I'd say you should still start a YouTube channel. I'd say you should do that. As a matter of fact, I say you probably should have already done that, because if you got 7 out of 8 right, you know what? You're going to do well. You're going to do really well on YouTube. Just remember, you got to consistently do this and don't give up, okay? What about 6? What if you got 6 yeses out of 8? I would say yes, you should still do a YouTube channel. There's a couple in there that you don't have to worry about. You know, some of them are like, hey, can you handle criticism? Maybe you can't, but maybe you could learn to, okay? Do you have a product or service to sell? You know, that's not necessary. You don't necessarily have to have that. So if you got 6 of these right, then you're still okay. What about 5? 5, if you got 5 of these, 5 yeses out of 8, I would say you're on the fence. Not that you shouldn't start one. Matter of fact, I would recommend that you go ahead and start a channel and see how you do. See how you do with all this stuff. And what if you got 4? 4 is not good. Okay, 4 is not good. If you only got 4 yeses out of 8, I would say you need to either reconsider, you know, starting a YouTube channel. Maybe you shouldn't do it, or you need to look at some of the things that you said no to and see if you can change your mind about those. If you can, then you're going to do okay. Now, I will tell you, shooting videos takes time, and if you're going to start a YouTube channel, some of the other pointers I'll give you is that you really need to plan it out. You can't just turn on the camera and talk. It may seem like I've turned on the camera and I'm just talking. I'm not. Now, I don't have a teleprompter up right now. Sometimes I do. In this case, I don't have a teleprompter. In other words, the words going across the screen and everything written out. I don't have that, but I have notes here on my computer, and I can look down here and I can look at the next bullet point, and I've actually sat down for hours and planned out what's going to be in these videos, because, you know, there's several things you got to do. You can't just shoot a video. You got to figure out, what do people want? What are they already searching for? I use a program called TubeBuddy, and I'll put a link in the description below. You can get TubeBuddy for free. TubeBuddy will help you figure out titles and subjects that you should be doing videos on, that people are already searching for. And you got to think of it this way: if they're already searching for a subject and you do a video and you use that in the title, you have a better chance of your video getting seen. There's no point in making videos that nobody's searching for, that there's no search for whatsoever. Now, I will give you a caveat to that. If you've already built up an audience, you know, if you're a Casey Neistat or Mark Weems or any of these people who have millions of followers, whatever they do a video on is going to get viewers. It's just going to get viewers because they already have so many subscribers, and these subscribers are notified when they do a new video, so they're going to watch it no matter what. Now, they can't really stray that much from their niche though. You know, Casey Neistat is basically blogging his life and what's going on, and that's what people come to expect. If he does a video and it's all about cooking and it's not about his life and he stays in the kitchen the whole video, people are going to go, no, that's not right, that's not what you do. Mark Weems is a food travel blogger, and if he started doing stuff on NASCAR, people are going to go, no, that's not what you do. So even though they have that audience, and even though they're going to get views no matter what subject they do it on, they still have to stay in their lane. They still have to do videos that make sense for their brand. If they want to do something different, like I follow another guy named Mikey Chen, he's got a couple different channels based on different things. They're all kind of related. One is, you know, traveling the world, and one of them is just eating at restaurants, and I think he has a cooking one now too. So those are all separate, but they're all kind of related. So if you do have two different ideas like that, don't mix them in your channel. Don't make your channel haphazard where all the videos are about different things. Like one week it's about, you know, walking your dog, the next week it's about cooking eggs in the kitchen or whatever, unless you're just vlogging your life and that's what you want to do. Those are much harder to rank for, much harder to rank for than if you're doing videos for a niche. All right, so you're set up. You know if you should, you know if you shouldn't. You basically know what you need to do, okay, and if you should do it or you shouldn't do it. And I'd like to hear, are you going to do a YouTube channel? Have you already done a YouTube channel? Put it in the comments below. Let us see what you've done. You know, if you've done a YouTube channel, put the link down there. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it, love to see what you're doing it on. Maybe you'll get some subscribers for your channel. You never know. If you have a question about starting a YouTube channel or anything about marketing online, feel free to put it in the comments below. If you have a particular subject you'd like for me to do a video on, put that in the comments below, and I'll make sure I look at it at least. I can't promise I'll do the video, but I'll look at it. And if it sounds cool, I'll definitely do a video on it. I really appreciate you watching this video. And don't forget, I've got a free course. It's an e-commerce course. Normally sells for $97. You can get it absolutely free. It's a click and learn. Don't need a credit card or any of that stuff. Go down there in the description, find that link. Go check out my course, absolutely free to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to do that. Turn on notifications. Hit the bell, right? Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're subscribed. And you know what? I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.